A TikToker named Brielle rants against the lack of work-life balance for those who are employed in 9-to-5 jobs, and there are many other users on the platform who feel her pain.
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me forever to get there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like, I leave here I get on the train at 7:30, and I don't get home till like 6:15 earliest, and then like I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like, I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out the window. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my god. Nothing to do with my job at all, but just like the 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9-to-5, like if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. But like, I'm not home. It takes me long to get home, and like people that drive to the office, like you don't get off at 5. And I know it could be worse. I know I could be working longer, but like I literally get off, it's pitch black. Like, I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like, how do you have time to like meet like a guy? I don't know. Like, how do you have time for like dating? Like, I don't have time for anything, and I'm like so stressed out.
The 9-to-5 work week is one reality of the postgrad life that students find difficult to adjust to after earning their degrees. For these new young employees, the 9-to-5 work week can make it challenging for them to maintain a healthy work-life balance. The strict schedule often means that they can't find time for personal activities, family and leisure during the work week. This imbalance is leading to increased stress, decreased overall well-being and burnout. Neuroscience tells us that each small success triggers the brain's reward centre, releasing feel-good chemical dopamine. This helps focus our concentration and inspires us to take another similar step. As Morgan Lesniewski points out, despite your work, you should get out there and enjoy your life.
Your sign to start doing stuff after work. Life is about way more than just going to work, going home, watching TV, doing chores, on and on and on. If you work a typical 9-to-5 office job and you don't have kids, you should be doing something after work, especially now that it's summer. Like, the weather is beautiful. I feel like I have so much more energy now because the sun's back out. Like, I don't want to just go home and curl up on my couch and be a little hermit. Get outside, go do something after work. Right now I'm going to go to a yoga class, and even if you don't feel like it, just force yourself to do it. Just do it. You will feel so much better afterwards, and I cannot tell you, like, even though I do not want to go right now, I know that I will not regret going. You're young, you're beautiful, so get out, live your life, and don't let working an office job ruin your sparkle or take that away, because you have way more to offer the world.
Many argue that with advancements in technology that have occurred over the years, the idea of having to sit in an office to complete tasks that could be taken care of pretty much anywhere with a high-speed internet connection doesn't make much sense. There are also a number of folks who argue that the 9-to-5 work week could actually be a liability for modern businesses. But some people don't mind the 9-to-5 work week. The consistency of knowing when to start and finish work each day could provide a sense of stability.
You don't need to escape the matrix. Use your 9-to-5 to build the life you want. This life sucks.
I disagree. Obviously, as somebody who works a 9-to-5, every single day of the week, I go and I sit at a desk for at least 9 hours. And I don't hate it even a little bit. Before we get into anything, I gotta say, I don't disagree with a single thing that Marcus said, okay? Because this is all about perspective at the end of the day. All of the arguments against the 9-to-5 lifestyle revolve around two ideas. One, how mundane it is, right? How obnoxious it can be to get up and do the same exact thing in the same exact spot every single day, at least 5 days out of the week. And two is the mediocrity of it. Be better every single day. You are able to challenge yourself and push yourself even at a 9-to-5 job. Anybody can become a millionaire, but not everybody can. Okay, any one person might end up with a success story where they were a millionaire by 30, right? And they can get all of these things and live this lavish lifestyle that we also desperately want. The other 99.9% of you are not going to be millionaires by 30. No shit. So using the tools that you have at your disposal and having a realistic set of goals for you in your life and working your ass off in whatever environment you end up in is the best that you can do.
For individuals who thrive on routine, the 9-to-5 work week can be comforting and provide a sense of control over their daily lives. This structure allows them to plan their personal lives around their work schedule with ease, leading to a sense of balance and reduced stress. In an era where the nature of work is constantly evolving, the traditional 9-to-5 work week remains a fixture in many professional settings.
9-to-5s are fantastic. As I leave my corporate job for the day, ending the week here, I had a thought, a lot of us are on here always searching for that next dollar investment, something that's going to bring us back that time that we think is so precious. And I agree, time is precious, it's the most valuable thing. It's exactly what I'm trying to exchange my dollars for and build up so that I can have more time. Now, if you're young, here's what I have to say to you. And if you're around 40 and up, don't leave, because I got something for you too. But if you're young right now and you're wondering, okay, where do I go from here? Unless you're extremely entrepreneurial, you don't have too many which ways to go except for a 9-to-5. And my suggestion is find a 9-to-5 that gives you the utmost value early on. And what I've seen through experience is two pathways. Number one, sales. Find a sales role where you can quickly develop and have a high OTR, potential earnings over the year. Oftentimes that happens through technology or finance, but it doesn't have to be. But just study and research whatever company that you're potentially interested to do sales for. Make sure you have high earners, and then go for it. Now, if you're someone who is not as sales oriented, but you're organized, project management, go to the PMI Institute or even Google, get your certification and learn the terminology, especially if you're going to go into sales. Learn a little bit more about technology as a whole and the terminology used within agile and project management in a technology setting, and then go get a job for 90,000, eventually turning into 100, 120,000, right? And start spending less and putting that money into cash flow investments. I promise you can become a millionaire doing this. And if you're older, 40 and up, I'm turning 30 here in a couple of months. So I've went through my life a little bit. If I could go backwards, I'd do it a little bit differently, but I started with investments that aren't necessarily cash flow. I should have started with cash flow investments. So I'm just now arriving to the point where now I'm investing into potentially things like real estate that do monthly income, so that I can start to actually replace potentially my 9-to-5 with something that requires far less of my time than 8-10 hours a day. That's my thoughts on 9-to-5, especially because I feel like I see on here in the crypto community it's villainized a lot. It's a fantastic tool. Don't get it twisted.
The 9-to-5 work week also encourages social interaction among colleagues. Many people find value in the social connections they develop at work. These social connections can lead to a more enjoyable work environment and a network of friends and colleagues.